This is ISER Blockade, Team Charlie, authentication code 278 Alpha Epsilon 7.
Authenticated, this is home base. What is your current situation?
Yeah, we have a particular individual of interest in our current custody. Please advise.
Could you specify any further details relating to this individual?
It's hard to say. It relates to the current situation from the school.
Could you please be more specific? Is it a student?
Negative, it's someone else. Although we do have one student by the name of Lawson Armstrong that ran into our blockade. The subject in question is of Protocol 7 of ISER.
Copy that. Bring him in. Do you know the subject's name?
His status name is Ray Williams, Private Ray Williams.
Alright, so your name is Ray Williams, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I presume that you come from a place other than our own.
Yep.
Yeah, I can see that probably wasn't a necessary question. It is pretty obvious. Alright, now it's your turn. This isn't an interrogation by a long shot. This is just a mere interview.
What?
Oh, nothing. It's just... This being such an important moment in human history, I would have thought that it would be called something a bit bigger than an interview.
Well, you could call this an interrogation if you like. Anyway, where am I?
This is the seclusion room. It's meant to filter out any outside stimulus, just so you don't get the wrong impression about us humans.
I see. Like, for example, when you took me away from my only chance of escape and to reach home again.
Hey, that was Protocol 7, okay? We couldn't just have you wandering about outside. You have no idea what sort of ruckus you would have caused.
I don't know, could have been worse than what's happening at school.
What do you mean? What happened?
Aren't you a little young to be working?
What do you mean? I'm 14. Oh, I guess that in your world, working ages would be a tad older, but here 13 is the legal working age. But that's completely beside the point. What the hell happened? Alright, let me give you a brief heads up of what's going on here. We received ports at about 2:53 PM. Near about the school from the military. Some strange electromagnetic instability in the Adelaide Central area. Moments later, a bright bluish object could be seen by satellite appearing at the heart of the school, Glenunga International. 3 minutes later, we get alarming reports of sightings of creatures emerging from this anomaly. The school, by all accounts, was thankfully evacuated, so undercover ISER officials were sent into the school to investigate. At about 3:15 PM, we received a last broadcast from the helicopter saying that they could see these creatures again before communications were cut. They've not come back, any of the team we sent in, and none of our ground patrols driving around the perimeter block of the school have yet to confirm either. Instead, they say they saw a helicopter being taken out by a huge ground explosion. The only other person to get out of there alive was a shock-induced traumatic student by the name of Lawson. Is there anything I missed out that you may want to elaborate on?
You lost contact with your heli and your men because they were killed.
I'm assuming you're referring to the creatures other than yourself, right?
If I was hostile, then why am I here?
So I'm to take it the others are hostile, right?
Yes.
Do I want to know how they were killed?
No.
Well, aside from what happened, tell me, what's your side of the story?
Well, I guess it started with our expedition. We were operating in a parallel world, some alternative reality. We were given a briefing to travel to a particular location in this world. It was some kind of castle, and we had to retrieve some kind of artifact. I don't know what. Anyway, we retrieved it, but then we started getting attacked by those creature things. I barely made it out of there. And I barely managed to escape that parallel universe to end up here, and I don't know how. Something must have trashed the gateway leading out. Anyway, next thing I know, I find a student,
Name's Lawson Armstrong.
I guess. Then I make it out, meet up with your people, get attacked, and once again barely escape.
Okay, you mentioned parallel universes, which I'm not really that clear. I do know a scientist who's been studying that quite recently, and he may be able to help you understand what's happening to you better than I can.
Right, well, it's weird, you see. I mean, I traveled to this universe, and my voice, it's changed. I don't know.
Well, you'll soon find out, I guess. I'll organize the scientist to come and give you a heads up. In the meantime, just ask the guard outside if you need anything at all.
Hold on, you never told me. What is ISER?
ISER? ISER is the Institute for Scientific Extraterrestrial Research.
Right.
You don't look too good, Ray. Are you alright?
Nah, I'm fine.
Okay. Well, get some rest. I've got an operation to plan, and this is all the questions I'm allowed to permit.
Good luck.